Pura vida, amigos, and welcome back to another episode of La Vida Verde Podcast. I'm your host, Matthew Human. We're here at the beautiful Finca Vida Verde, as always. Maybe you can hear, today we have a special guest. My guest is Yaco Baum of Kontinental Yak. Kontinental Yak does sound healing, and electronic music production. Yako is a fashion designer and a percussionist. He also performs in our band when we're lucky enough to have him, and he's got his hung drum here. So we're going to have a great conversation. We're going to have a little bit of music, and stick around. We hope you enjoy. Yaco Baum, welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay, Yako was just nominated, ladies and gentlemen, for an award here in Costa Rica by the prestigious ACAM, which stands for
Association of Cantautores
Singers and
and
Músicos.
Músicos, yeah.
Association of
Composers and musicians.
and composers,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
So it's like the local, we have ASCAP, we have BMI in the U.S. This is like the local version. And Yako was just nominated for the Best Electronic Music Award. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you are not an association member.
I'm not a member, no. Not
And-
yet.
Not yet.
Not yet, yeah.
Soon though. One day. Maybe.
Maybe someday.
Yako is just sharing with me all the kind of the way they, every country handles music rights differently. It's super not interesting to most people, but to geeks like us, it's very interesting. Okay, so not to bore our audience, Yako. Yako is a Costa Rican.
Yep.
He's Tico. You were born here in Costa Rica.
I was born here in Costa Rica. My father is from Chile, so I'm also from Chile. And
So you consider yourself from Chile.
from Chile and Costa Rica, yeah. Mostly Tico because I have lived all my life here, but I have like the
You have
roots from
roots there.
Chile, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
you've got family roots. So you go back there and visit?
sometimes, yeah.
Like how often?
Yeah, I really like Chile too. It's really nice.
What part? Like the northern part or the southern part?
I like the south, like where the mountains are, maybe the lakes, the villages around the lakes. I don't know, the
Gotta be
mountains.
so freaking
Yeah.
cold and beautiful down there.
It's beautiful, yeah. It's really, really nice. And the music, the música andina is amazing. Also.
It's Andean music there.
Yeah, andina.
Andina.
Yeah.
It's different than Andean.
Yeah, it's Indian. Yeah, it's another thing. Yeah.
Okay, what is it?
Andina is from Los Andes.
Okay.
Yeah, they have like really nice flutes
Uh-huh.
and the charango and other kind
Uh-huh.
of instruments. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, nice. And why do you know why your parents why did they come to Costa Rica to begin with?
My father came to Costa Rica before the golpe de estado. How do you say golpe de estado?
The golpe would be like a what's the golpe de estado? The state fall, like the fall of the state?
Yeah, like the fall of the state.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he came to Costa Rica because it was a country that had no ejército, army.
Uh-huh.
Yes, as we don't have an army, he and his family decided to come here, and he stayed here. Yeah,
So your dad's a draft dodging hippie is what you're saying.
yeah, exactly,
Like, so no, Chile was in a political turmoil, but
exactly.
but your dad is kind of a hippie, right?
Yeah,
I've seen
yeah,
pictures of the guy.
yeah, and my mother too. Yeah, we're like a hippie family.
Nice. And
Yeah.
what was that like being a hippie kid in Costa Rica?
Really nice. It was really entertaining. We passed a lot of time at the beach,
Mhm.
and like every year we went to spend a couple of months in the beach. So I grew up sometimes in Guanacaste and mostly in San Jose, but we went a lot to Guanacaste,
Nice.
and it was nice. It was like really fun. We did like different kind of stuff, like I don't know, make holes in the sand, play with the sand, get in the ocean,
Kid stuff.
kid stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
And you ended up you went to school or?
I went to school here in San Jose.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in San Jose, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I've spent most of my life up there in the city in San Jose, yeah. And
College?
college also in San Jose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what did you say?
I studied for a while architecture, for a while music production, also business, and here
So
we are.
okay. So Yako's
I got exempt.
and what?
I got eximido. I am exempt. I don't know.
What does that mean? Like kicked out?
Something like that. I didn't finish.
Okay, me
Yeah.
neither. It's
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
Most of my guests actually on this podcast did not finish school, so
Nice.
you're good.
Okay.
You're in good. We're good. We're a
We're
community
family, yeah.
of we're family
Okay.
exactly. Okay, and you help run a family business which is t-shirts and uniforms.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, we've been in business for about almost 50 years. And my father started the business. And
What he started it because he just thought it was a good business to be in, or he actually is passionate about uniforms.
no, when he came to Costa Rica, he started working at first in a hotel. And here in Costa Rica, they didn't use any uniforms for anything. They didn't exist. So
Wow.
so he started working at the hotel and asked for his uniforms, and they told him, "Hey, we don't use uniforms." So he saw maybe like
A need.
a need and an opportunity to start the
Wow.
business.
That's super interesting.
Yeah, so we were like one of the first uniform business in Costa Rica.
Wow. And you guys, but you also have like a t-shirt, print your own t-shirt shop?
Yeah, we also have a t-shirt shop in the Central Market in San Jose, and like for 30 years, something like that. And we sell like rock band t-shirts, heavy metal t-shirts, satanic t-shirts. It's a great line. They sell really well.
Metallica.
Metallica.
Like the Iron Maiden shirts with the
Yeah,
skulls
sure, with
and
a
stuff.
trooper. Yeah.
Trooper.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know that one. I don't even know
Um,
Trooper.
Yeah, and also maybe superheroes,
Uh-huh.
tie-dye shirts, like shirts like this one.
Did you guys make this one?
Yep.
Is this printed? This looks
It's
like it's
embroidered.
embroidered.
Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful.
It's nice, right?
And this is your yak,
This is a logo of my band, yeah.
the Kontinental
And
Yak.
yep, Meli did the logo, and really
So
nice.
cool.
Nice,
Yeah,
right?
Meli, your partner Meli's also one of my good friends, and she's a great artist. And
Yeah, she paints amazing, and yeah, she makes like
Makes
really
logo.
really cool stuff. Yeah.
and she's also a nurse or doctor. I'm sorry, she's
Yeah.
actually a full-on doctor.
A full-on doctor, a specialist. She's a radiologist, and she just finished. So
And
she's not a nurse.
not a nurse. I'm so sorry, Meli. I know that. No, I knew that. She's just actually finished medical school. Now she's down in the south.
Yeah.
And she also plays theremin in your
Yeah.
sound healing.
Yeah, she plays the theremin. She used to have like a problem in her wrist. She got like lesionada, I don't know.
Yeah.
And so she got an operation in her wrist, and she couldn't like play the handpan and anything. So I gave her a theremin that you don't have to touch it. You can play without touching
That's
it.
why she started playing the
That's
theremin.
why she started playing the theremin.
Interesting. A theremin,
And
for those of you who don't know, is like this. It's like electronic signal, and you've heard it before. You probably didn't know what it was, but it's like you just go like this, and the closer your hand gets to it, the changes the sound of the tone of the signal. So it goes. How's it go?
like yeah, it's like a weird synth that's 100 years old.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. And it's really interesting and fun to use.
Uh-huh.
So it's nice.
And so you guys, okay, how did you first? Let's talk about how did you kind of get into music? Because I know you, Yako has played in my band. You're a great percussionist. The first time we ever hung out, we jammed for like hours. How did you discover music? What was your intro to music?
Okay. One time when I was in Guanacaste, when I was really young, maybe 8 years old or something like that, I was walking back to the house from the beach, and passed through a hotel that had like a rock band playing,
Uh-huh.
like like really really good band. I don't know, from the U.S. And that's the first time I saw like a drummer in person, like a real drummer.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, damn, that's nice. I want to play drums, but I was really small, and I didn't have a drum set. But that's when I saw it, and I thought like, well, I would love to play drums. So some time passed, and then I was visiting my father's friend in Chile, and he's a great guitar player. He has a jazz band,
Mhm.
and so they have like a really good drummer too. And he started teaching me stuff like the basics of the drum set and some basic rhythms and things like that. And I was like, I like this like very much. I
Mhm.
love to play like him, right? So when I came back, I got into classes. Maybe I was like 10 years old or
Mhm.
11 years old, I don't know. And I started playing drums, and I got my first drum set from my parents,
Mhm.
and it was amazing. I love to play like really loud and bother people
Well,
with
you
the.
played rock music.
I started playing like rock music, punk
Mhm.
rock, heavy metal because I wanted to play fast. So I
The
wanted,
double
yeah, with
kick.
a double kick, and so I started playing that in high school. Then, well, I also started playing piano since I was very little
Uh-huh. Trained,
because yeah,
classically trained.
yeah, because if you play piano when you're young, you get smarter.
It's true, I
Yeah,
think. I mean, not in your case, but it's
yeah,
mostly true. No, I'm just
exactly.
totally.
And then I got into reggae bands because I love reggae and played for a couple of years in reggae bands.
You play
Then,
drums in reggae bands?
yep.
Dude, we've got to jam. I've never jammed with you on a kit before.
Yeah, we
It could
should.
be super fun. We
Uh,
we actually had I was just gonna say we had a situation like where we were at Envision this last year, and our drummer will not say who it was forgot the time of our show,
and
and
disappeared.
it was our big show. It was on the big stage, and no one knew. We were all trying to get a hold of him, and we're all set up, and we're like past the time we're supposed to start, and we're like sitting there waiting for our drummer to show up. And we're Yako, you were like, I think at some point you were like,
Uh,
I think I could do this, and
I
we were
was
like,
almost ready, but I didn't know the songs.
right.
Yeah,
You knew them kind of.
yeah, kind
But
of.
yeah, it's a different
Mm.
thing playing kit versus like
Yeah,
playing
percussion.
percussion,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And so Yako has played percussion with us,
Hmm.
which was super fun to have a great percussionist. We're also going to be releasing that video soon. We have a
Nice.
really great video
Yeah, I
of
haven't seen it still.
of our set at Envision. Oh, I'll show you. Of our set at Envision. We're just finalizing it. But anyway, so okay, so you played kit, and then but you're like I knew you as a hand percussionist.
Yeah, I when I got into college, I met this guy Mario Tanzi. He's a songwriter, singer, and
Hmm.
he has like a pop project going on.
Hmm.
He's really good.
Oh, Mario.
Yeah, Mario.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, I met him, and he was starting to his tour with his first album, and he told me, "Hey, you wanna play with me?" Because yeah, why not?
Hmm.
But he already had a drummer, so he told me, "Hey, if you want to play, you can play percussion."
Uh-huh.
And I didn't have any drums or anything, but I told him, like, "Wait, why not?" So somebody lent me like a little drum, a little djembe, like a souvenir, and I started playing with that one.
Mm. With a
Uh,
souvenir drum, those tiny little like.
yeah, well, not so tiny, but with ones with the little dots, like a lizard.
Oh
And,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I know those ones.
yeah, but it was also nice. And so I started playing percussion with him, and I've always loved like ethnic tribal music and drums and African percussion and Indian music and all kind of different music, I don't know, from
Did your
different cultures.
did your parents like raise you on that music? You think you heard a lot of that when
Probably.
you were young?
Yeah, maybe, probably. Yeah,
Your
maybe
hippie
some
dad
kind.
listening to
Yeah,
some Ravi Shankar or something.
exactly. And yeah, and he also has many friends like in the same line, and so
Cool.
that's how I started in percussion. Then um, I started attending to some drum circles that they made in San Jose in a park.
Mm-hmm.
where a guy brought like 150 drums and everybody could play. So it was
Was it Tico guy?
he was from Venezuela. Yeah.
Wow, and he just brought drums so everyone could play?
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
somebody
he had like
sponsoring it, or he just did it because he loved to do it?
no, he was sponsored by the municipalidad.
That is so
And
cool.
yeah, so he like placed all the drums, and the people that were walking around that didn't play music, like
Got to play.
got to play, and that's where where you see like the connection it generates, and how happy the people were playing,
True, man.
and yeah, and the connection between everyone to make the rhythm work, right?
It's really amazing. I saw a similar thing with this guy Art Hall. They used to facilitate drum circles in the U.S. and they would do similar thing, bring all the drums, people who never played music, and this guy would get people in like 2 minutes, would get them all drumming on the
Exactly.
same beat, and I
Mhm.
just really shows you how deep in our like people, old ladies and like kids, and like with a little bit of instruction they really could connect with it and really realize how deep it is in our like human culture, like this drumming. It's so like primal.
Yeah, it's amazing, and it also like makes people move. If you don't want to play, you can dance, you can jump, you
Yeah.
can do whatever you want to do.
Yes.
So it's really fun. And so I started going every Saturday to the circle for a couple of
Does
months.
this still happen?
It's not happening anymore.
Too bad.
Yeah, because of the changes in the government. I don't know, but
We need to change the changes in the government.
we need to change the changes in the government. Yeah,
Go back to more
exactly.
drum circles.
Back to basics. And so I started making my own drum circles in another places, in parties, in my house, with friends, with I don't know, with everybody who wanted to play, and yeah, like to feel the connection with people, and how happy they get playing, and the rhythm they like. It's amazing. So with after this circles happened, I had the chance to try like 150 gongs in a room that this guy from Venezuela had, and
What's up with the same guy?
the same guy.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
like, what's up with Venezuelans and
Yeah, no, he
percussion? I was
no,
like-
he brought like different kind of instruments from different countries and sold them here. But when he brought the gongs, he gave me a call and to go check them out. So I had the chance to spend like a couple of hours, like trying all of them, and looking which of those sound good between them, and I don't know.
to see the difference in the different sounds of the
Yep.
gongs.
And so I got my first big collection of gongs. That's really amazing. And because I started like feeling the vibration of the gongs and the energy they had and the power they had. So that's how I started getting into the sound healing sessions.
Wow.
And after that I got like other kind of drums and like little percussion things and flutes and I don't know, and didgeridoo, and started like adventuring me in this kind of world of music. I don't know.
So beautiful, man. And yeah, Yaco's and Meli, they've come here and done like New Year's events. You guys did our New Year's event
Oh.
1 year and set up all the gongs. And it's quite a thing to bring all that.
Yeah, they're
It's not a
heavy.
light
No, they're
travel.
heavy, yeah. It's difficult.
To be a drummer is bad enough. Like
Yeah.
you're used to carrying drum kits, but to have like gongs and stands and drums and all the theremin, like all of it.
Yeah, it's a thing.
So yeah, but it's
Yeah, but you get used to it.
you get used to
Yeah.
it. I was watching you guys in Envision, like they're like, it's like moving from one stage to another and like needing carts and like it's like, dude, it's a lot. But it's really a beautiful experience. I remember New Year's 2 years ago, we're all like, we had our cacao ceremony and then we all laid on the earth and we like all got gonged and it was so peaceful and beautiful. And Envision this year, that was like I was co-managing the stage at the village stage, and these guys almost every morning you had like, or a couple times at
Yeah, we
least.
had like 3 morning sessions, and one in the afternoon and two at night or something like that.
It was so perfect, those morning sessions, because
Yeah.
everyone's like waking up, the earth is waking up, people are like, some people haven't gone to sleep yet, and
Exactly.
like they're kind of like they're laying down and like just getting gonged and theremin and
No, and people at Envision, they love this kind of sessions. They're like the best audience you can get. So it's amazing. We had like the best shows we have had have been in at Envision. So,
have you been playing Envision for a lot of years?
maybe for about 4 or 5 years.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And how did you first come as a participant or as a performer?
The first time I went as a participant, and the next year I started like checking around how could I get in to play, and here we are.
Excellent. Well, I assume we're gonna see you again this year.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
Mhm.
No, it's Envision's super fun. For those of you who don't know, it's one of the big concerts here in Costa Rica. It started off kind of small, like 500 people. Now has grown to like 10,000 people. So it's a big one. It's 7 days long. It's like
Yeah, it's like the best event in the country.
it's pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible, and the escenarios, how to say scenario?
Stages.
The stages are amazing.
Yeah,
They have like
unbelievable.
really awesome visuals, and the decoration and everything. It's amazing.
It's definitely
And the people that attend are incredible. It's like the best audience you can get.
it attracts a really cool crowd, yeah, for sure. And international people fly in
Yeah.
for Envision. Yeah, so hit us up if you're looking for tickets. Actually, I have a friend right now who he's gonna love that I'm sharing this. Who has like the epic like top package, like paid a lot of money for it and wants to sell it. So could be yours if you're looking for the top VIP,
Nice.
everything included package.
Yeah, well, you'll love it.
Come find me. Oh yeah, for sure. Like
Mhm.
they spoil people. The people who like really like get that, it's like they get like a thing. Anyways, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Hit me up if you're interested. Okay, what else? So okay, well, the sound healing and Yako and you, I also you just got back from Europe
I just got back from Europe. Yep.
and you went to the original Hong factory. I know you're like a collector of.
I'm a
Hong
big
drums.
collector of instruments, of different kind of instruments, mostly percussion or weird things. But I went to Europe to get my like an old handpan, one of the first generation handpans they made. I had the chance to get one, so it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I discovered the handpans in YouTube, in
Uh-huh.
a YouTube video that I love to see,
Uh-huh.
from a guy called David Swarup.
Uh-huh.
He's an amazing player, and I saw that video like 15 years ago, and so I started following this guy. And last year, he published in Instagram that he was selling his handpan,
The one that you
the
saw
one
in
that
the
I saw in the
video.
video. So I had to get it. So I got it.
So you went there to go get it?
So I went to go get it because it was in Spain.
Amazing.
So a friend got it over there, and then I went to pick it up. And we also had the chance to go to a handpan factory, an amazing place in.
How big is it?
It's not so big because it's like
Are they they're all made by hand?
it's all made by hand,
Uh-huh.
and so they were like maybe 10 shapers, let's say, yeah,
Mhm.
like tuners,
Uh-huh.
and in a really cool town in Holland, Hollanda,
Uh-huh. Holland, yeah.
and so we got the chance to
Oh,
see.
you went to Holland. It was in Holland.
Well, we went to different places, but this workshop was in Holland. Yeah.
Holland is
Netherlands.
Netherlands,
Netherlands,
right?
yeah. Netherlands.
No, but it's the same. It's the
Yeah,
same.
it's similar. Okay.
Yeah.
And so they were showing us around the workshop and how they are made and how they tune them. So it was a really nice experience. And we had to come back with 2 handpans. So
Nah, of course.
Meli got one
Of
too.
course
So
you had to get a hand
Yeah.
pants. So her wrist is healed now.
Yeah.
Okay.
so she
good.
can play handpan again. And yeah, so it was a really cool trip. We went to really nice places and got really cool instruments, and yeah, to start making like different kind of stuff.
It's amazing. Well, and I saw you brought your handpan, so maybe we can.
Sure.
Will you play a little bit?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, let's take a little break. We'll get Yako set up to play his handpan, and hey man, it's been great having you here.
Oh,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
coming. He drove through traffic to get here, so thanks for
Thank you.
hey, my brother. Yeah. All right, thank you everybody for watching. This is La Vida Verde Podcast. I'm your host, Matthew Human. My guest today was Yaco Baum. You can reach Yaco at Kontinental Yak on Instagram.
Everywhere, yep.
And you have a website?
I have a website. We're also in Spotify, in Apple Music, and everywhere. Yep.
Excellent. And you can check out his sound healing live whenever you can get a chance here in Costa Rica. And yes, we release new episodes every Tuesday on YouTube at La Vida Verde Podcast. You can also listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And we have Instagram, Finca Vida Verde CR. We are on Facebook. We have Patreon. If you would love to support more of these kinds of episodes, more music, please support us on Patreon, patreon.com/La Vida Verde Podcast. And thank you so much, everybody, for all your support. Want to say, please like and subscribe to our channel and leave comments and interact with us. It really helps make a difference, and we love to hear from you. So thank you so much. Pura vida.